Hello and welcome to Swiss Cheese Trails, where we are hiking through Switzerland on the Alpine Panorama Trail. We're going to see not only the farmland that makes Switzerland and the Swiss cheese product so great, but we get all these wonderful alpine mountain views, and sometimes we go through the cities. This one is Einsiedeln, where the Einsiedeln Abbey has been here for 1,000 years. Welcome back to Swiss Cheese Trails. We are entering the small town of Ägerisee. Yes, I got that mostly. Ägerisee. You can see there's a train. And we are now in the section known as the Rothenthurm Moors. So this is the bog area. Doesn't look like much, but we're going to be hiking up over here and checking it out. I do want to say, for me, hiking through these, this is section 8. I haven't gone completely in order. This is, I think, the 6th section for me, 5th or 6th. You can see some beautiful Alps in front of me here. You're spinning around. If you recall back to the very first section, we were walking up the very first incline, and I told a story about how there's always a cow ahead of you, and when you're walking up hills, you pass a pregnant woman pushing a baby carriage who's already beat you up, and then if you're lucky you might pass a retired couple, but you'll soon get passed by somebody biking uphill, and then there's a stronger hiker and a trail runner, and basically there's always somebody who's passing you for one reason or another, and you just have to get used to that, because many of the people that are out on the trails have been doing this their whole life and live here. Well, I'm now discovering I'm doing the passing every now and then, and I'm doing some trail running every now and then. Very interesting. Did not expect that. So in addition to really getting to learn the geography and the country and some of the customs through cheese and farming and human history here, I'm getting in shape as well. Well, we went through Alpmont, and this is a cool view. Again, it kind of looks like Wyoming, Montana, with the snow-capped mountains in the distance, and the prairie here. Of course, what helps is there's a horse stable right here, so a lot of horses are passing me. I chose as a snack today my hazelnut croissant, one of my favorites. So this is my lunchtime snack. Welcome back to Swiss Cheese Trails. We've been walking through the Rothenthurm Moors, and this is an upper altitude plateau wetlands. And so I didn't really do it justice in the last couple of videos. I've been looking forward to seeing this, and it kind of happened quickly. But this is all protected wetlands, so much so that in the 80s, I believe it is, the entire, again, Switzerland is a direct democracy, so you can put ballots to be voted statewide and nationally, and literally people are individually voting for these ideas or laws or whatever it happens to be, instead of voting for a politician to then vote on their behalf. And so my understanding is that this was voted in as a national wetland protected area, and actually changed the Constitution for that purpose. I'm going to go back to the sign because I was talking to you instead of looking at the signs. This right here is where there are two paths that hiking paths that connect through here. We're of course on National Route number 3, the Moor Weg, the Moor Trail, and that goes north-south. We're going east-west, so we cross right here. What a cool piece of land. By the way, one of the reasons why this needs to be protected as much as it is, there are really only 3 ways through this section of the Alps, going from Zurich on south, and this one goes basically through to Schweiz. And if you're down Lake Zurich a little bit and you want to get to the Schweiz area, shortcut your way to the Gotthard Tunnel area. This is the route to take. Otherwise, you got to go west of here through Zug, and that's very crowded. Zug Lake side road, or you go pretty far south, or I'm sorry, pretty far east. On the other side of the Valensee, which takes you down the border and the Rhine, in the city of Chur. So this is a pretty strategic location in that regard as well. The high plateau, wetlands, peat bogs. I'll hold the camera up high so you can see it. Still got those great peaks over to the south of us. We're coming into a pine forest. We came down, you can see where I'm pointing, there's a red roof barn kind of in a meadow on the top. Pretty sure that's where we came from. Looks like that's the road that I ran down. Just some mountain peaks to look at here. The Craggy Teeth there, I believe that is the Mather Klein, the smaller of the 2 peaks. We are looking straight south, pretty much straight south to Schweiz, and after Schweiz is Lake Lucerne. Now it's the southern part of Lake Lucerne, southern and eastern part. So the Whitecap Mountain over there, I'm pretty sure is Gitschon or Holbreisen. I think it's Gitschon or Brunenstock. And I've hiked right behind those. I don't have 360 video of that. There's a Serenen Pass, which is right behind these White Peak Mountains here. Just a great hike. And if you keep going south, you get to Engelberg. In the meantime, this close one without the white caps, that's Wildspitz, and that is an important mountain for us for the next 2 days. We're going to see a lot of it for the second half of this segment and tomorrow's 9th segment. That's going to be the primary high hill, and then over here will be Zuckelberg, and we'll pass that over into Zug. That's of course behind where we are now. Aha! Welcome back to Swiss Cheese Trails. Haven't really left you. Some more peaks are coming into view over here. Didn't think we were going to get that, but Pilatus is going to be back over there. Rigi is going to be over there. You'll see a lot more of them in the coming weeks. The further segments, we're heading down that way, so make sure you subscribe to Swiss Cheese Trails, because we're bringing through 360-degree videos every day, and we're heading down into those. What a great view. A little bit closer to where I am right now, you see down at the bottom of my hill, there's a yellow umbrella and a little building. That is a restaurant, a quick bratwurst and you know, some snacks, soft drinks and beer for bikers and hikers. And these trails are so well traversed. Of course, we've been experiencing alphouses where you climb up for them, but when you're skiing, cross-country skiing, biking and hiking in some of the busier routes on the regular lowerlands, you run into these little restaurants. What a great idea. Really just encourages people to go out, get as much in nature as they can, reward themselves with some food, make a destination out of it, or know that they're going to be supported halfway through. I don't know what this little building is behind me. But I suspect we're going to be, it's our next incline here. We should get some more of these peaks if the forest is not in the way. These things are so close. I mean, they look far away. Make sure you download your high quality version so you can see. But I can look at a map, a Google map, 100 times and not be able to understand the distances. And ultimately the distances are both closer and farther away. It's just an amazing piece that I just didn't expect.